My name's Stewie, and welcome back to the League Mates Podcast. It's been a week or so. We suck. We're sorry. We love you.
All right. Well, you kind of covered everything right in the beginning there, huh, champ? Hey guys, it's probably somebody's favorite host, John.
What's up, guys? It's Logan. Like
Not
Chewy
to be
said,
confused with the other Dom.
we yeah. Like Chewy said, we took a little break for a minute, not on purpose. Well, everyone's had some stuff come up. So, well, we're back now.
We're bad podcasters, all right?
Yeah.
Not only that, we decided to start a football podcast at the end of the football season. That was probably poor planning on our part.
Plart.
Yeah.
Paul
Plart.
Ball Plart.
Ball Plart.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming back. Like I said, we love you. We're happy. I would trade about 3 things in this world for you guys. And 2 of them are pennies. So
Nice.
the other one is a stiff handshake.
Nice. Well, do with that information what you will.
Don't worry about it.
So, yeah, took a little time off. We're a little rusty.
Yeah, I swear to Christ, if you say we're rusty one more time, pee in my pants. Anyway, so, do we want to kick off with the new segment or the and then move back to the new segment?
Start off with the new one.
All right, I'm going to call it KDS for now. It's short for Knuckle Dragon Scallywags.
Okay.
We're each going to pick. We'll start with one team for now, see how it goes, kind of feel through the inner workings of what it's like to be a podcast host. And we're going to give record predictions as well as hot takes. We'll give 1 or 2 hot takes for off-season moves they might make. Could be a draft pick or trade, or maybe, the hot take is that they don't do anything at all. That's kind of the baseline here for what I'm trying to say. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go, though. We're semi-smart individuals, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right. Well, Chewy segment. So kick it off, huh?
Oh, how about I pitch this idea real quick?
Okay.
Right? What if, here we go, we pick the team for each other? Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. That would be very interesting.
I'm waiting for some input out of you guys, like it was a question for a reason.
I said it made sense. What more do you need? What more do you want from me, huh?
I'm waiting on John.
Dude, it's your segment. Do it however you want.
It's our segment because we're friends and we all host the podcast together.
I mean, yeah.
That's the whole point.
Let's just do it that way. Let's all pick the teams for each other. That would be
all right.
I think that would be for some good content.
John, you pick Logan's team. Logan, you pick my team. John, I'll pick your team. John, why don't you start us off by picking the team for Logan?
Give me. I've got like 3 in mind, and I don't know.
Keep in mind, we're gonna do this like multiple times.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's 3 that I really wanted to hear first. Give me Las Vegas.
So Logan gets Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Logan.
Am I picking your team now, or I'm going off Las Vegas?
You're picking my team.
Okay, cool.
That
Let's
way
give
we all have
you.
some time to think about it.
Yeah, I like that. Wow, a team for Chewy. Let's go with. Wow, this is harder than I thought.
If you gave me a team, I accidentally disconnected on Discord.
No, I haven't picked one yet, but I'm going to right now. How about the Falcons?
Gross.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Chewy now picks John's team.
Yes. And I feel like this is going to be a really good one because I'm sure that we all thought about doing this to each other, but I'm going to give John the Packers.
I was gonna give one of you your teams, but I feel like it's talked about so much, I might as well expand it a little bit and do teams we don't necessarily have conversations about.
That's exactly why I wanted to give John the Packers, because I know his brain was not thinking that he was going to be doing anything Packers related for the sake of this sex.
Oh, you just wanted to give him his team to throw him off, huh?
To throw him off. And
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what is kind of like predictions and hot takes are going to be.
Yeah, that's
So, Logan, why don't you go ahead and start us off with the Raiders?
all right. Raiders, huh? Wow. Way to throw me off a little. I'm gonna be honest, the only thing that really like pops out with the Raiders is Max Crosby.
It took you a really long time to get there, so
I forgot his name for a minute. Yep.
that's impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. But projected score for projected season.
Today,
Give me a minute. You know, this takes a lot.
it does.
It does. You know, a team you're not really familiar with, a team that Davante Adams was traded from. They're gonna go like.
Shout out Chance, by the way.
I think the Raiders this upcoming season are going to not be very good, just like they haven't been for a very long while. And they're going to be like 5-12. Give or take.
I don't know how to react to you doing that. We might revisit your takes here, because obviously you were not prepared for Las Vegas, and that makes sense.
And maybe I'm just confused on what I'm supposed to say here.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
That's what I thought.
For your record prediction, you know, how they're going to do for the season, and then a hot take, for a hot take or two coming for this off season. It doesn't have to be like a hot take. It can just be what you think they're going to do. And it may not, like I said, it may not be hot. 8 o'clock, I normally get off the shower.
Okay.
Do you want some time to think about it? I think I'm ready to go for the Falcons if you want to give us some thought.
No, I'll finish this up real quick. You should be.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I think that Shedeur Sanders is going to be picked at number 6 for the Raiders. And he's going to be their new quarterback. And they're still not going to be a very good team. That's my take on the Raiders.
All right.
Because where's the receiving pool at?
I mean, they got Brock Bowers, so that's it for right now. So, I don't hate that. John, are you ready to go, or do you want me to do the Falcons take?
I think you should go.
I don't think John's here.
I think he might have wanted to take a tinkle.
I muted. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool with whatever, honestly.
All right, let's hear yours then.
Green Bay is going to finish 12-5, probably.
I agree with that.
And I think we lose second round of the playoffs again, because my hot take is we are still not going to have a true bona fide wide receiver one. And I agree that with Josh Jacobs, that's what we need. And I don't see us acquiring that, honestly.
So the hot take is that they're not going to go target somebody for the wide receiver one spot in the offseason.
No.
Okay. Glad we're on the same page. Except that I do think that they're going to get a wide receiver one. I don't know who that's going to be yet. We know it won't be T, but I do think somebody will be stepping into that role. It may be somebody from within the locker room already. But only time will tell. So, anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Let me add on to it then with a question. Do you think their 12-5 record, their 5 losses, are going to be to the teams that they normally lose to? Or do you think it's going to be a different team and they actually beat, like the Lions, for instance?
That's I can't answer that because I don't know what's doing what team-wise. I don't know who's signing who's drafting who. I don't know anything. I mean, if you want to copy and paste from the last season, yeah, every team that's better than us we're going to lose to. We're going to lose to Detroit twice, probably lose to Minnesota twice, depending on what they do at quarterback. And then there's 4 right there. And then I'm sure we're going to play an AFC team that's just fucking good, like the Ravens, and they're probably going to beat us.
Or they'll choke and you'll beat them, and then your 5th loss is the Bears. Who knows?
No, that's not going to happen.
Well, it did last season, so.
Yeah, you beat us in Week 18. Very good.
Yeah. All the starters were playing.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
Most of them.
Jordan Love got hurt. That doesn't count.
Well, he is a starter, so it does.
Yeah, but he wasn't sitting when the game started. He got hurt.
Okay, well, if that's the argument you're going with, why didn't you beat us the first time around? All the starters were playing.
Yeah, that was a bullshit blocked field goal.
Was it bullshit or was it?
I don't know. I think it
100%.
might be bullshit that Jordan Love got hurt.
It was 100% bullshit blocked field goal. Well, Chewy, I think you're up.
I think you might be right.
Well, there's nobody else up.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So the Atlanta Falcons, right?
Correct.
They had a pretty underwhelming season this year. That should have been better, but the Falcons did as the Falcons do.
Poop their pants.
I'm going to start with my hot take, and then I'm going to move into their record prediction. So I only have really one hot take. I guess I have two, right? So they're moving on from Kirk Cousins. Michael Penix is going to be the starter, right? I don't think anybody disagrees with that being the case.
I agree.
The other hot take, they're going to acquire a new wide receiver in the offseason as well as draft one that will end up being the starter by the end of the season, a top 3 receiver for the Falcons. Their record prediction, I have them going. I want to say 12-5, but something's pulling me closer to the 11-6 mark. Potentially making the playoffs, but I can't guarantee that just after seeing the NFC last year. Questions, comments, concerns?
I think you think the Falcons are better at football than they are.
How are you going to
No,
project
I
that
think
with
they
a
will
no
be better.
quarterback?
I think they will be better next season.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're a playoff team. Not right now. And with no quarterback and wide receivers, that's kind of two main keys here to a good
I
season.
mean, they have Darnell Mooney and that other guy.
I'm
blanking his name. Somebody help me, please.
Rondale Moore.
Drake London.
Drake London. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you meant the good one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Why would I think the shitty one?
Unless they have a quarterback that come in with a Jaden level type season, I still don't think they make playoffs.
Michael Penix.
He looked pretty good last year. I was impressed with what I saw.
That's what I mean. He's going to be QB1. He's going to fucking do it to him. I don't think they're going to go anywhere in the playoffs, but I think they could definitely sneak into the playoffs.
So then, this is a fun question that I just thought of. What do you see happening with Kirk Thuggins?
He could go to Miami to be the backup, and that wouldn't surprise me. He might end up
for this one, by the way.
He might end up a Giant. No, you're fine. Or he could end up a Brown. If he, I think another really big possibility, if depending on who gets Cam Ward, he could end up in Cleveland or Las Vegas too. I think those two teams will be like whichever one doesn't end up with Cam Ward is going to attempt to acquire Mr. Thuggins. But I don't want to say that they're going to get him because he is able to go wherever he wants ultimately. He has that freedom, you know?
So do you want to hear my crazy scenario? Like I said, probably definitely not happening, but it'd be really cool if it did.
I'm open to it.
So, dang it, hang on. Drawing a blank on the Matt Stafford wants $50 million a year.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Los Angeles is not going to pay him $50 million a year.
No, they're not even going to pay Cooper his 14.
So Kirk's already got a bunch of guaranteed money from Atlanta. What if Los Angeles did the similar thing that Pittsburgh did with Russell last year? Since he's already got big money from this contract, we'll sign you to a 1-year league minimum for a veteran, and you come play in Los Angeles.
That actually brings up something I want to talk about. But I do like that take. I think that's a very large possibility. I just don't know that Kirk Thuggins is Kirk Thuggins. Fuck. You get it. Anyway,
yeah.
I don't personally think that's the angle that LA is going to want to go. I think
What
it
are
could
they going to do?
happen.
Are they going to
And
draft somebody? They're going to draft Jackson Dart?
I mean,
I mean,
like, actually, Jackson Dart could end up in LA. And that's partially because of that fucking kid out of Georgia a couple years ago, Stetson Bennett, who turned out to be an alcoholic. So maybe, maybe. Certainly not a zero on that being a possibility. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about, though, real fast, is you, John, were pretty confident that the Steelers were going to pay either Russ or Justin.
I still am.
Even though they're inquiring about multiple different starting QBs?
Yeah.
I mean, the one that's notable is T-Law, because he would be a day one starter in Pittsburgh. That gets no doubt, and then they're not going to pay Fields or Russ.
No, I think they're going to end up paying Fields or Russ.
Even though they've inquired about starting caliber quarterbacks.
Yes.
And I use that loosely when referencing Daniel Dimes. That's fair. Logan, do you have any
I'm going to take it one step
comments on that?
further and say that they're going to sign Fields.
Oh, he's confident.
He didn't sound confident, but he is making a take.
It was kind of a hot take just because I think that they're going to stick with Fields. What I have to go off that is playtime. Like how much longer they're going to be in the league. And Justin Fields would require less money.
He's gonna be less maintenance. Short term.
Right. And I think they're gonna
potential time down, stuff like that.
Yeah, they're gonna give him the old franchise tag, and that's gonna be the wave that he's gonna ride for some years to come.
Fair enough. All right.
As far as Russell Wilson, I don't know where he's going to
go. Oh, man. The only reason why I'm laughing is because as much as I think about stuff like that, I have not even tried to figure out who wants Russ or Aaron Rodgers for that matter.
Aaron Rodgers?
No one's going to touch him.
Rodgers is going to the Vikings. Packers, Jets, Vikings. It's
He's not going to the fucking Vikes.
It's what they do. It's what their quarterbacks do.
It happened one fucking time.
It'll happen again.
Just like Caleb Williams is going to be a bust.
Nah, no way.
It's what they do.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
It's what they do.
Yeah, fuck, you got me.
Yeah, he's kind of got you there.
Yeah, but he's not your current quarterback, so a little different.
Well, he's got time. Justin Fields was their quarterback for 3 years.
Listen, I will die on this hill.
Yeah, I know. It's the worst hill to die on, being a Bears.
You cannot tell me that Caleb Williams, his rookie year, goes out and had the success that he had with a shitty team and no one protecting him. And you can't talk bad about that. You just can't.
Why? Justin Fields did the same thing.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Do you want to keep? I mean, we can keep going. Like,
I got
all fucking night, Bubba.
They're going. They're gonna go, and they're gonna find him some protection.
Since when? Never mind. I'm not even arguing with you. You can't argue with stupid.
It's not stupid because
It is because you're expecting the fucking Bears front office to do something different from what they've done, but they haven't. The only thing that's changed is McCaskey died. R.I.P.
No, they're gonna do something different
They're not.
because I sent them a very strong worded email.
They don't even know who
Oh,
you are,
boy.
nor do they fucking care.
They're well aware.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That was a very
John Logan's
colorful
private.
email
I bet it was.
that they were
From
sent.
H word.
And no, they
Come
definitely
on,
read
spit
it.
it out, Junior.
They read it.
Yeah, they left you on red, didn't they?
Yeah. But they only left me on red
Yeah.
because they were so lost for words. Like, damn, this kid's right. We should just hire him.
I'm sure that
Very confident that's not what happened.
I am also.
Yeah, probably not, but whatever.
Are you done living in Lululand, or
Oh no, but we can move on. Or just sit here. That's fine.
look? I'm not the only fucking one that can lead into the new topics. All right, you two knuckle dragging monkey fuckers need to figure it out.
What? All right, I got something. Let's do no trade.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, let's. Speaking of, I looking
Aren't
for
rare.
pictures I saved. Oh, speaking of quarterbacks, let's start with this one. John,
You.
I'm going to give you Bo Nix and a round 4 pick 1 for Sam Darnold and a first round pick 3 and a second round pick 4.
No. I want to keep my picks if I have Sam Darnold.
What were the picks?
Round 1,
First.
pick 3, and then a 1 in round 2.
Yeah.
So it's Bo Nix straight up for Sam Darnold in the picks.
Bo Nix plus a 4th round pick 1 for Sammy D and the 2 picks.
Yeah, I'm not taking that trade either.
Okay.
I'm not giving up a first round for Nix. He's good, but I don't think you should be giving up first round picks for any quarterback.
I agree.
Not in fantasy.
All right. Let's do this one. Marvin Harrison straight up for Metcalf and a round 1 pick 3.
Well,
I'll take that trade.
yeah, no, I like that trade a lot, actually. Because I do think Marvin Harrison is going to have a much bigger season this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Oh, I was on the side of trading away Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, while I still think he's going to have a
gotcha.
better season this season, I don't think it's going to be enough to justify
Away.
keeping him
Yeah, he might have
for
a good
an
season,
offer like that, you know?
but I'd rather the first round 3rd pick plus Metcalf.
Yeah, with the receivers in this draft, I mean, if you really needed a receiver that bad because you didn't like Metcalf's production, with the receivers in this draft, you could use that pick on a receiver and stack that receiver with DK.
Yeah. Right.
And
That was-
DK's got upside. He also could be getting traded out of Seattle. I don't think he will, but it's never impossible.
Right.
Any others?
Yes. John,
Yes.
I will send you Tyler Lockett and Chuba Hubbard for Kareem Hunt and Jalen Waddle.
No. No.
No?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That
I
was a
want to
trade.
keep Kareem Hunt.
Okay. Well, that was a trade that you had sent me.
Yeah, I believe it. That's probably one of those trades where I'm like, man, I wonder if Logan, like, how bad can I make Logan with this? How mad can I make him by sending him this offer?
Right. All right. Chewy,
Logan.
I will send you DJ Moore and David Montgomery for Terry McLaurin and James Cook.
No shot.
Okay. Well, that's a trade that I sent you.
And it also didn't go through.
You didn't. It's still pending. You didn't even do anything with it.
I mean, no response is kind of a response.
Yeah. That means I didn't even respect the offer enough to decline it. I probably opened it, went, no, and then closed the app.
Yeah. There's also about 50 others that John and I have sent each other just to see if they would go through.
It does be happening.
It was kind of like a every other day thing, honestly.
Shit. Does anybody have that sleeper notification about the Cowboys? I just closed it out. And
Yeah.
They are going to be selectively aggressive in free agency.
oh, so the same thing that they've done every year.
Yeah.
From the way it sounds, yeah.
As long as Jerry Jones is alive, that franchise is fucked.
Yep, I've said that for a long time.
Same. Truth hurts, though.
Which sucks because, like, I really like some of the players there, like CeeDee Lamb. I really like him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just never going to be a part of a good winning team as long as Jerry Jones is in charge.
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott's slinging the rock.
I don't know, not this past season, obviously, because he got hurt, but the end of the second half of last season, him and CeeDee had it pretty figured out.
Yeah, but then the playoffs started.
Look, I'm not defending Dak by any means. I also agree that he's not a good quarterback. However, I'm saying that he's not as incompetent as some other starting quarterbacks.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, that just goes to show how important a good wide receiver one can. If you ask me, honestly.
I'm all for wide receiver ones. Like, I think every team needs a solid, like, this is the guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Um. Oh, should we segue into some basketball?
I think that is the Chewy Show.
I mean, I'll agree with that to an extent, at least.
Because I'm not familiar enough to be able to make any conversation out of that thus far.
I mean, really, the only basketball news that I have is Victor Wembanyama is out for the remainder of this season with a blood clot in his shoulder. Right, I think it's his right shoulder.
Yeah, I did see that.
And I think what is it? That DQs him for the DPOY award. So I think that's important. Other than that, the only other news I have regarding it is March Madness and how we are going to be doing a listener-supported bracket, if that's what you want to call it. we're gonna do brackets. There's gonna be a prize. We don't know what the prize is, and we're including some listeners and friends of the show.
Correct.
Somebody please help me. I'm stalling. So
Yes, that is correct. It's something we're working on, and we'll have more information on that the closer we become to March Madness.
It doesn't get much closer. Actually, I'm gonna go check and see if we can fill out our brackets yet.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
So you guys talk.
All right, John, do you have anything you want to touch on while he's figuring?
No, we cannot fill out our brackets yet. Me and Logan are the only two in here at the moment, but there are X amount of spots available. We'll figure that out. And like I said, there's a prize included. We just haven't figured out what that is. It might just be a podcast shout out this year. And then next year we'll do something bigger or something. I don't know. I just work here.
That's fair.
Notes. Oh. I want to give a happy shout out to Zach Martin on his retirement.
Yes.
One of the best offensive linemen to ever do it. Decides to step away from the game. And the only reason I find that even slightly funny is because that might have been the last shred of hope the Cowboys had for that O-line.
Yeah.
That's fair. Do you guys want to talk about switching back over to the NFL? We could do top 5 rookies per position and the rookie you're most excited for.
I'm definitely not ready to do top 5 per position unless it's a group effort. And if we're like only talking like
we could all do this one together.
Positions.
How about we do running back, quarterback, and wide receiver, and then linebacker or give me another defense position.
Defensive back.
Okay. So yeah, we could do like the main offense and then main defense, and then just go like work together to come up with the
Or we
list.
could do like offensive players and then defensive players, you know what I mean?
Right. Something. I'm cool with that.
Please somebody else kick it off.
I'm in the middle of reading something. You're going to have to give me a second.
What are you reading?
Stuff.
You don't even know how.
Okay.
All right. This has been awesome.
Okay. Where do you guys want to start?
Or, I mean, are we doing specific positions? Or are we going top 5 offense, top 5 defense for right now?
I don't know.
That's your top 5 offense, top 5 defense.
All right. John, kick us off.
I mean, defensively, Abdul Carter's probably the best in the draft.
I don't think that's probably. I think that's pretty set in stone right now.
Yeah.
Another very notable defensive player is Mason Graham. He tackle. Logan?
coach.
Oh yeah, dude.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to find my list.
The list. He
I-
needs the list.
I lost it.
He needs some milk. I'll go ahead and mention one that I'm excited to see. I don't think he'll go like top 5 defensive players, but Jack Sawyer.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch him.
Travis Hunter. Was that said?
No,
Okay.
No.
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
you really needed a list for that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That one seemed like low-hanging fruit. That's why I didn't say it first.
No, I didn't need my list for that, but I wanted to find my list before I continued. And Travis Hunter was who I wanted to mention in the first place.
I really like Malachi Starks out of Georgia.
Yeah, I think he'll have a really good season. Depending on where he goes, though, too, he may not even be a starter. Honestly,
I think if you're spending that much draft capital on a safety, he's going to start.
I think he should. So,
Um, yeah, that's fair. What are we at? Are we on defense again?
what? Again, that's all
I
we
mean,
talked about.
Yeah, we've named quite a few defensive guys.
All right, well, I'm gonna go with McMillan for
Logan, are you
offense here.
fucking high?
No, not yet.
Jesus.
Maybe on some cough medicine, actually, now that I think about it.
Reach that softball to your left.
What?
I'm talking to Brandon. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, McMillan, he's for sure top 5.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. He's not top 5. He's good.
He's
but not
good.
top 5.
He's a top 5 receiver, but not a top 5 offensive guy.
Yeah, I guess. Top 5 receiver. I forgot.
Yeah, I would give him top 5 receiver, but as far as top 5 offensively, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, honestly, this whole offensive class, in my opinion, is kind of dominated by running backs.
Yeah, I mean, you got Genty. I don't think he'll go top 5.
Ashton Genty, Quinshawn Judkins, Travion
He very well
Henderson.
could. Henderson.
Quinshawn could stay for a year, though. He's only
Yeah, he's
I
not
don't know if he's
officially
declared for the
declared yet,
draft
right?
or not.
There's a few quarterbacks that'll go in the first round for sure. Cam Ward, Shador. It's just stacked. It's really just what it boils down to.
Yeah, it's like I said, with a receiver class as weak as this one been. I mean, we've been kind of spoiled with receiver classes the past couple of years, if we're being honest here. So
Neighbors.
Yeah, anyone out of LSU or Ohio State, pretty much. I mean,
yeah, honestly. Who else? Tight ends have been decent. Got Musgrave, Kraft, Bowers, Michael Mayers. He's not like
he doesn't play.
crazy good. Yes, he does.
He doesn't. He was on IR for most of the season.
I thought that was last season. He played this season.
Nope.
Oh, I'm backwards. He's still
He didn't play very much last season.
No, because he got hurt. But still. But yeah, no, I mean it's just it's time for the running backs to come in. Feels like
But
we have
we
quarterbacks
definitely
every
saw
year.
this year how important a running back is.
Can be. It's not always the case. But
I don't know, man. I didn't see any teams without a great running back win the Super Bowl.
you only saw one team win the Super Bowl.
Mm. And they had a pretty good running back.
They had the best running back in the league.
Yeah.
But they also
Yeah.
had the best O-line in the league. And the number one defense in the league. And defense wins championships. So
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a defensive-minded head coach. Like, I've always liked defense more than anything else.
that's all I was saying. Logan, what's our time at?
We're about 46.
Is there anything else we want to or can talk about? Just
Oh.
making fancy Lancy.
The top of the noggin.
I don't
mean-
really think I have anything off the top of my head.
The only thing
I don't have anything else of any part of my brain.
we have left in the notes is the early
Let-
rounds, 3-round sleeper fantasy mock drafts.
So let's save that for our second episode of the week, which
Yeah,
will be
like
coming
that.
out on.
Sometime this week.
Don't
Insert an audio clip here after we decide.
don't put me on the spot. I don't know.
It'll
All right,
be out
well,
when it's
thank you
out.
guys.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another shitty episode of the League Mates podcast. I love you.
Later, guys.
Just guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Dudes.